Unfortunately, healthcare providers in general are very poorly trained in recognizing and treating addiction or even dependence or even simple physiologic phenomenon like tolerance and withdrawal. We don't get that training. What we do get is very early training on how to start people on a wide assortment of medications, but without real recognition of the risks, especially the risks of addiction. And we certainly don't get any training at all on how to get patients off of these drugs, which is really a huge vacuum and a huge hole in our education, because we're seeing more and more that we have a cohort of patients who really struggles to get off of benzodiazepines, off of stimulants, off of opioids, even when not necessarily addicted to them, but just physiologically dependent. So our medical training is really bereft in this regard. The good news is that with the spotlight on the opioid epidemic, we are seeing a lot more medical schools who want to try to implement training in addiction medicine, training in safer prescribing, how to check the prescription drug monitoring database. And so this is really the good news. And I certainly spend a lot of my time. We're here at Stanford. We're trying to create a curriculum devoted toward teaching students about addiction medicine, about safe prescribing, about the neuroscience of addiction. So, and previously, we that wasn't welcome, and now it is. So I think this is something to be really optimistic about. Basically, medicine over the past 3 decades has evolved a kind of assembly line approach to care. Every patient has 4 or 5 different doctors. You come in to see one body part, but the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is prescribing. There are lots of pressures on doctors to get patients in and out quickly, to make sure they have satisfied customers so that they get good ratings on patient satisfaction surveys. So that all also contributes to this phenomenon of prescribing a pill to solve a complex problem. Because most of the time when patients are presenting with anxiety or insomnia or school poor performance or distractibility, if you really delve into it, there might be a portion of it that's like reductionistically related to a neurochemical imbalance, but most of the time it's related to social stressors, family strife, a lack of structure, poverty, unemployment. I mean, there are so many social issues that go into creating the types of symptoms that patients present with. But unfortunately, doctors are not really given the tools, resources, and knowledge to address these complex biopsychosocial problems. What they can do is prescribe a pill. So, that is what they do, because it's what the system encourages. It's what patients on some level want, when they come to see a doctor. They want that pill that they hope will take care of their problem thoroughly and rapidly. And most of these medications will actually do that very well in the short term. So that's the other thing that's so hard about it. In the short term, they really work. The problem is in the long term, they're mostly disastrous.